I've been doing a lot of yard work lately, and I was pulling up all these weeds, and I stopped myself because I was tired of pulling them up and asked, why am I pulling these up? Why are these considered unpopular, misfits, undesirables? And it got me thinking, maybe I should make a little series where I take these unpopular plants, I incorporate their design elements into little ladies. So you've got ladies, you've got misfits, and you've got plants. So you got Miss Plants. It's gonna be a lot of fun. Something that I super love about Miss Dandelion is how multifaceted she is with her personality. On one hand, she's really bright and energetic and a bit plucky, and then on the other side, she's really delicate and waif-like, and she's pretty fragile and could be blown away with a mere breath. I'm loving the dynamic that's happening with that personality, so I want to bring that into the art. Something else that I want to include is maybe the delicate scallop that's happening in this leaf here. The yellow really catches your eye. There's a bit of brown, obviously green, and I'm loving sort of this lace-like pattern that's happening here, which also reminds me another cool fact about Miss Dandelion is that she's really independent. Pollinators are welcome, like bumblebees, but she can take care of herself just fine. She's a self-pollinator, and her seeds can fly away wherever she wants them to go. Up to 5 miles, I hear that they can travel. Another fun dandelion fact is that in the 1800s, people intentionally removed grass from their front yards to make room for the dandelions because dandelions have some medicinal qualities. They can be used for dyes, they can be used in food. So somewhere along the way, we forgot how cool Miss Dandelion is, and I think now is the time to bring her back to her former glory. Here's a close-up of the two different types of Miss Dandelion's personality. We've got the white seeding version of her, and then we have the flowering version of her. And before I show you the final art, I wanted to show you my two top concepts there for the character design and for the fashions. They are right here. On the left-hand side, I flipped the dandelion upside down, so that seeding part of her is actually now a part of her skirt. You'll see some of that scallop of the leaf I was talking about happening, and then of course all the colors are very dandelion-esque. And then on the right side, I was starting to play a little bit more with posing to see if I could kind of convey more of her personality. So let's see who won. And here she is, Miss Dandelion! The reason I ended up choosing this character is I really liked her pose. I think it was sort of encompassing the dual sides of her personality, where on one hand, she's super confident wearing this really bright, poppy, vibrant outfit that only a super confident person would probably wear. But on the other hand, with her posing, she's holding herself very inward. Her shoulders are up, her hands are crossed, her legs are crossed, so she's kind of looking a little bit shy, but she still has this giant grin on her face, so she feels approachable. I kind of want to be Miss Dandelion's best friend. Let me talk you through the fashion decisions that I was making. I went for more of a mod feel, sort of 60s, 70s, and I think I like the era a lot because of Technicolor film. All of the colors of the era are super vibrant, fun, and even just the movies themselves are a little bit cheesy and corny, but they're so great. In the 60s, there were these feather hats that were pretty popular, and it reminded me of an actual dandelion, so that's the hat that I gave her. I wanted to play with the circle motif, just based off of the seated version of the dandelion, where we've got the circle of her hat, the circle of her glasses, the circle of her belt, and the last three circles are just these cute little buttons that I put on her boots. And to nod to the other type of the dandelion, the flowering version, I really liked to bring in the color, the vibrant yellow. It's a pretty obvious way to bring that in, but then also just playing with the shape of her skirt. That fun flair and the energy that it's giving is really giving me the confident dandelion side of her. So we kept a pretty minimal color palette, just using only the colors of a dandelion: white, yellow, brown, green, and then I used this orange as a background because everything popped really nicely against it, and there are also orange shades within the yellow dandelion. So here she is. She's super happy, and this is a great way that you can just entertain yourself, come up with random ideas like the Miss Plants, and just start drawing, make a series of them. I'm so delighted to have been able to introduce you to my new friend, Miss Dandelion. I love coming up with self-initiated projects like these because you get to design your own character, costume, do some fashion history research. It's a blast and I cannot wait to share the next one with you. If you enjoyed this video, please consider subscribing to my YouTube channel. You can shop my art prints on Etsy and follow my art journey on Instagram. Stay sparkly. Miss Dandelion. And I love self-initiated to get to
Miss Plants.